Welcome to Market Analysis Explained. In today's video, we will cover what happened in the first presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, Treasury yields and crypto, and finally Brent crude oil. In their first debate, Kamala Harris, representing the Democratic Party, and Donald Trump from the Republican Party had a heated exchange on several important issues. Abortion rights was a major topic. Kamala Harris argued that Donald Trump's policies on abortion were too restrictive and made it difficult for women to get abortions, even in cases of rape or incest. For example, she referred to Trump abortion bans, which she claims do not allow any exceptions. In contrast, Trump defended his position by saying that abortion laws should be set by individual states rather than the federal government. He downplayed Harris's claims and suggested there isn't a national ban on abortion. Another significant topic was the January 6th insurrection, when Trump's supporters violently attacked the U.S. Capitol in 2021. Trump criticized how the situation was handled but avoided answering whether he regretted his actions related to that day. Harris used this topic to highlight Trump's controversial behavior and suggested he's been divisive. The candidates also discussed immigration. Trump criticized Harris for her approach to immigration, claiming that migrants were causing trouble in American towns. He even made exaggerated claims, which Harris dismissed. In response, Harris focused on her plans to support the middle class and address rising living costs, rather than directly addressing Trump's claims. On healthcare, Trump was unclear about his plans. He mentioned looking for alternatives to the Affordable Care Act, often called Obamacare, but didn't provide specific details. Harris, on the other hand, supported continuing and expanding Obamacare to make healthcare more affordable for Americans. The debate had a noticeable impact on the betting markets, with some people now believing that Harris has a better chance of winning the election. This shift suggests that the debate might give her campaign a boost. Trump's size of campaign rallies was another point of contention. Harris made fun of Trump by suggesting that his rallies were not as well attended or exciting as before. Trump responded by saying that Harris's own events were not drawing much interest. Lastly, Trump made controversial comments about Harris's racial identity, trying to use it against her. Harris responded by focusing on Trump's tendency to create divisions among people, rather than addressing these personal attacks directly. This debate is crucial because it takes place just before early voting begins. Both candidates are trying to sway voters, with Harris aiming to present herself as a strong alternative to Trump, especially in light of President Biden's previous poor performance in debates. What about crypto and Treasury yields? In the financial markets, recent events have led to some mixed signals. First, 2-year Treasury yields, which are essentially the interest rates on short-term government bonds, fell to their lowest levels since 2022. This drop happened because investors are now expecting that the Federal Reserve might cut interest rates soon. Lower yields often reflect a belief that the economy might slow down or that rate cuts are on the horizon. Remember, Treasury yields refers to the interest rate earned on government bonds. In this case, it's about short-term bonds that mature in 2 years. And short-term government bonds are loans you give to the government for a short period, 2 years in this case. The government promises to pay you back with interest. The interest rate is what we call the yield. The decrease in yields suggests that investors think the Federal Reserve might lower interest rates soon. When yields go down, it often means people are worried about economic growth or expect that borrowing costs might go down in the future. At the same time, US equity futures, which predict how stock markets will open, declined. This suggests that investors are cautious or uncertain about future market performance. In the cryptocurrency world, Bitcoin saw its first drop in 5 days following the debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Harris's rising chances of winning, combined with her lack of a clear stance on cryptocurrency, caused some uncertainty. On the other hand, Trump had previously criticized cryptocurrencies as a scam, but has recently shown more interest in the sector. The changing betting odds might have influenced Bitcoin's drop. What about Brent crude oil? In the oil market, the price of Brent crude oil, which is a major benchmark for global oil prices, briefly fell below $70 per barrel. This was the first time it had dropped below this level since late 2021. However, the price has since recovered. If you didn't know, Brent crude oil is a major type of crude oil used as a global benchmark. It's a standard for oil prices and is often used to set the price of other types of oil. Forecasters are now predicting that the price of Brent crude might fall further to around $60 per barrel by 2025. This forecast comes from major financial institutions like Citigroup and JP Morgan and has been supported by one of the largest commodities traders in the world. If these lower oil prices come to pass, it could help the US and other countries manage the effects of high borrowing costs without falling into a severe economic downturn, known as a recession. Tim Drayson from Legal and General Investment Management suggests that if oil prices remain stable or drop, it would increase the chances of achieving a soft landing. This means the economy could slow down gently without a major recession, which would benefit both the US and Europe. Hopefully these explanations helped your understanding. If you did enjoy the video and would like to see more of this content, don't forget to like and subscribe in order not to miss out on future daily videos. Thanks for watching.